Hey everybody, and welcome back to Super Comic Fun Time. As you can see here, I have a package in front of me, and this comes from Terry Mayo of Alterna Comics. Now, a few weeks ago, he did an online contest to give away an anthology, and he just asked for a selfie of his book, of me with his book, or anybody with his book, called The Wicked Righteous, which, as you might remember, I first got my big 34-pack of Alterna Comics back in January. And this is among my favorite of them so far. Now, you will also know that I have had a prolonged illness and my reading is behind, so I haven't finished reading all of the Alterna Comics yet. Right now I'm reading Adam Wrecked, which is a fun book. I think that's a very good kids book, but before I recommend it, I would have to read through again because sometimes I miss language. And I don't even know if language is a big deal these days. When I grew up, there were certain words we didn't say. At any rate, I am going off into the weeds. So anyways, I won this book. It came on Friday, but I've had a very busy 2 days. So I'm going to open it up today. Now you can see here my hastily drawn cartoon is just words, which I hastily colored in. But let's go ahead. Now I did scan this package for the best way to open it. You'll remember when I opened up Infidel, I had a little bit of an issue with opening it, but I think that went fairly well, much better than when all that glue came off. And Bosch Fostwin had to make a video to show us how to properly open his mailing packages. So this one is a little stubborn. I might just have to tear into it. I'm sure seeing my tracing board is exciting. There we go. Carnage. That's a lot of fun. Okay, so If crime scene. Now, I remember this being advertised, but I really don't know much about it. It's kind of cool. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller than a regular sized comic book. It looks like a little bigger than digest sized, or maybe it is digest sized. So this looks like it is an anthology of crime stories. Crime fighting has long been a staple of comic book storytelling, and this thrilling and thought-provoking graphic novel anthology is no exception to that rule. These 38 stories detail the impact that crime has had on the lives, and these 38 stories detail the impact that crime has on the lives it affects and corrupts, leaving behind a world forever changed. So we have over 100 creators involved, and so cover art by Pete Cementi. I think he owns Alterna Comics. He either owns it or he's the CEO of it, or I'm not sure of the corporate. There's Code Souza. You'll remember I did that terrible video where I opened up a postcard he sent me, and that was a lot of fun, but I was feeling really bad, and my voice had no depth to it at all. So let's see. They look like they are in alphabetical order. So there's Terry's name. Let's see if I can get a good shot of that. So thank you a lot, Terry. I look forward to reading this. Oh, signed. To Douglas and Joy. Thank you very much, Terry. I'm very excited to read this. Now that Watchman Club is done, I can take this to work on the bus and read it every morning. The last thing on the list, The Monster, Morrow. This looks like a lot of fun. I really like titles. It's crime, so film noir. You've got the kind of black and white. Let's flip through a little bit, and I will go ahead. I'm enjoying making those little videos where, I have to find non-copyrighted music, but to do those little music videos, so I'll probably have that. Future Imperfect. That is a very good title. I might have read other stories with it. I'm not sure. But, okay, Game Day, so Golden Years, Morrow. So yeah, I don't know. This looks like a good deal of fun. Oh, look at this one. Murder on the Orient Station. So you got crime and sci-fi mixed together, which is always a good combo. I really liked, there used to be this website that detailed the issues of Babylon 5, and they would always tell you the subgenre that was going on, which before then I never really paid attention to that. It seemed obvious afterward, but it was like, well, yeah, you don't write a science fiction story. You write a murder mystery with sci-fi elements. Like one of my favorite Philip K. Dick stories that I haven't read in a while was called The Unreconstructed M, and it was about trying to get away with murder in a surveillance state. I would say go read it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it was a very good mystery story set in the PKD universe, which I don't even know if he knew he was creating it. I know Robert Heinlein, he had something with his stories that all kind of connected. He was aware that they were taking place in the same universe. And if you read the exegesis of Philip K. Dick, he mentions the same thing, that his work seems to be like this hyper thing. Life is what was it called? An accretion, which means it's layered. So, it is like a book. So like, you're here on this page in your life. You're going to live to this page, and so, but you don't really understand your full story till you get to this page. Something like that. That's sort of what Philip K. Dick was talking about. Spartacus. So again, thank you, Terry Mayo. I hope I've done your prize justice with this video, and I will enjoy reading it, and I will tweet you about it. So until next time, remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and hit the little bell for notifications. If you've already have this book and have read it, tell me what you think down in the comments. Why did I say comments? Comments. And I will see you next time. Super Comic Fun Time out.